All right, so yesterday you kind of got a brief introduction into how we are going to be using iLearning to help us improve our schoolwork and help us find new ways to expand our learning. And today we're going to be learning kind of how the whole cycle works and how you can find out your schedules and how we can figure this out week to week. So essentially what's going to be happening is you will be assigned to a advisory that is your default place to go on Monday, a default place to go on Tuesday, one to go on Wednesday, and one to go on Thursday. And those will be predictable, and you can go to those classes for advisory as long as you have not been called in or you have not requested to go someplace else. And the way that you get requested is that teachers will be meeting in their professional learning communities on Friday afternoons, during which time they will reflect on the work that students have completed that week. They will decide as a group which students need additional support, and they may decide which students need or could benefit from extra enrichment. And from there, they log on to their Enriching Students account and put in classes that they will request students to come to for the following week. So how on earth are you going to figure out where you need to go? Well, that comes in with your login to Enriching Students. So today every student is going to learn how to log into their own Enriching Students account. And after today, we will ask that you do that sometime over the weekend. You log in, view your schedule. You can log in when you get to school on Monday and view your schedule, but that will show you where you go for the remainder of the week. So if you're not assigned to a location, then what happens is you can go to your predetermined advisory location, or you can request permission to go to a teacher that is available for either interventions or study space during that time. So here is a sample of how that might work. You would see your schedule and look that on Monday you go to your Monday advisory teacher. Tuesday you go to an intervention teacher because they called you in. On Wednesday you go to another intervention because they called you in. And on Thursday nobody calls you in, so you would go to your Thursday advisory. We ask that students who do not have access to internet outside of school that we find out who you are so that you can have a schedule printed for you, and we'll be able to print those up in the main office at the window in front of Amanda Shoemaker's desk. All right, so everybody is, we're really quick going to watch a short video, and during the video you're going to learn how to change your password, how to see your schedule both by week and by day, learn how to filter and sort, learn about course descriptions, and also learn about your profile page. And then after that we will have everybody log in.
Hello and welcome to this Enriching Students tutorial. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of your student account. At the start of the school year, you'll be sent your username, which will be your email address and a password. Use these to log in to your Enriching Students account. Once you're logged in, the first thing you might want to do is change that password you were automatically sent. To do this, go to the top right corner where you see these gears. Click and then select Change Password. Type in your new password to something that's going to be easier for you to remember. Click Save Password. And now if I even wanted to log out, log back in again with that new password that I created. The first page that you'll see when you log in is this My Week page. This shows you what you're scheduled for your flex periods for the week, and where maybe your schedule is open. To change the week you're viewing, use this calendar icon and select a date to change the week. No matter what day you select, this week display will always start on a Monday. Here you can see the course name, your teacher, and the room number that you've been scheduled into. Next is the My Schedule page. This page shows you your current available courses. If you're not scheduled, the page might look something like this. However, if you're scheduled into your advisory, you'll have a notification that looks like this at the top. If you are scheduled to a specific teacher, that course will be highlighted in green. You can filter these courses by flex periods if your school has more than one, by department, or by appointment type. You can select more than one filter and easily deselect those filters by just clicking on them again. If you want to see if teachers are offering any special courses, you can click this Special Offerings button. And again, within these special offerings, you could sort by periods to see what's available for different periods, by departments, and etc. Once you've found the course or appointment that you want, on the day that you want, you've used the filters accordingly. If you're not already scheduled into an appointment, you could request an appointment with this teacher, or in some cases, schedule yourself to appointments if your school allows that. To learn more about how to do that and why you can or can't request or schedule yourself, watch our self-schedule request video. Also note that whenever you see a little I icon next to a course, as we see with the special English course listed here, that displays a description for the course. So if you see that little I and you click on it, that will give you the description of that course. Next is your profile page. This page shows data about your appointments and attendance. You can see your current grades here. Then scrolling down, you'll see a chart about your percentage of attendance types, or what percentage you've attended what courses for this date range. Below is a table for each course, and it shows the attendance type you've received for that course. These abbreviations mean either attendance not taken, present and participating, present not participating, absent, or even cut. And then there's the total of those attendance types here on the side. Then there is the percentage of appointment types chart. This chart shows what percentage of appointment types you've been scheduled for. Have you been scheduled mostly for extra help, as in this example, and maybe not so much for intervention or enrichment appointments? This is where you can see that data. The table breaks down every single appointment you've been scheduled for with the date, and then organized by appointment type. If you scroll back up, you can change this date range to view this data for a specific week, a few days, or even from the start of the school year. So those are the basics of using your Enriching Students account. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.
So now that you've kind of seen a little bit of what it looks like, everybody's going to go to their this website here, the app.enrichingstudents.com. Every student's password has been set to CWR Pride 2018, and that's where the small c and the small r, but everything else is caps. And your login is going to be your school email address. And what that is your school login, the username that you use to get into the school computers, and then at cr.k12.ia.us. The S got cut off here. And then your password again is right here. Once you're logged in, just to kind of quick overview what you're going to see, up here in that gear area is where you change your password. That should be the very first thing you do. And then you will see kind of an outline of what your week, upcoming week looks like. And then up at the very top here, kind of in the gray, you'll have these buttons that say My Week, that gets you this view, My Schedule, which we'll get to in a little bit, and then My Profile. And so right now we're going to watch a quick little blurb about how you go about requesting schedules and requesting appointments.
Hello and welcome to this Enriching Students tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can request or schedule an appointment with a teacher. So there are two different options here. In your school, it might be set up that students aren't able to schedule themselves to see a teacher. Instead, though, you can request an appointment. On the other hand, some schools have the option to schedule themselves instead of sending a request. So first, let's talk about how to request an appointment to see a teacher. First, you'll want to log into your Enriching Students account and then go to My Schedule. Go to the day that you'd like to request an appointment for, and then see if the teacher and course you want are available. You can do this by filtering by period if your school has multiple periods. You could also filter by department. For example, if you wanted to be scheduled with a math teacher, you would click Math. And then you could also filter by appointment type depending on the kind of course you wanted to be scheduled for. If I want extra help, for example, I can see that this course is still here, so I know that this is a course marked as extra help. Once you've found the course you want, click Request Appointment. Next, you need to add a little comment to explain why you'd like to be scheduled for this appointment. Then click Confirm Request. This will send a schedule request to that teacher. If the teacher approves it, they can then schedule you to themselves. If they do, you'll see that you're scheduled to that teacher on that day when you look at your weekly schedule on the My Week page.
So once you're logged on, you're going to click onto My Schedule, and then for us, we're going to find Thursday, because right now we're going to all practice scheduling to go to a class on Thursday just so we can get an idea of how this works. So you're going to scroll over on the airplane schedule, and then you're going to go over to Thursday, click on Thursday, and at first you'll be able to see all the different kinds of classes that are there on Thursday. But if you click over on appointment type here on the far right and then select intervention, it will show all of the classes that are specifically made for interventions for that day. Right here you can tell that Mr. Hilton has created a iLearning test run. What you're going to do is search for your third hour teacher that says the iLearning test run right there. So it'll be your third hour teacher's name, the room that they're in, iLearning test run, and then over here on the far right, click Request Appointment to get into that class. Now, not always will making a request like this equal being accepted. Oftentimes, teachers will have to confirm requests for students to have permission to go into them. So you'll need to be aware of that as we move forward with the software. All right, so this might seem a little bit overwhelming right now, but don't worry, pretty soon it's all going to become automatic once we all get set. It'll take a few weeks, but once we get this going, it's going to be amazing with all kinds of opportunities for students to get the help they need and for other students to explore new interests, and it's just a really exciting time at Washington High School. So don't forget, Fridays teachers will meet in PLCs. Over the weekend we ask that you log in and check your schedule, and then on Mondays students who aren't able to log in can pick up a paper copy from the main office, and then we just run with the week. If you have any additional questions, please share them with your teacher. So the staff here at Washington High School takes great pride in the work that we've done to create this new system so that we can better serve your needs as a student, and we can provide more interesting and deeper learning opportunities for you. It's going to take a little bit of patience and a little bit of time before we get this up and running really smoothly, but we're confident once it does that it's going to be amazing for each and every warrior. We know that we can count on you to be all in with us because we're all working together to make every day a great day to be a warrior.